Bridget Jones, my wife is in the other room. She's just shouted it through. Bridget Jones, yeah. And one of the quotes in there was, "If you want to be outstanding, you have to stand out. If you don't stand out, you're just like everybody else." And people are afraid to take that risk, to be almost exposed in their peer group or their social
Mhm.
um clan, maybe, you know?
Well, yeah, if you stand out, then going back to what we talked about with like social media, your parents or whatever, is there's the possibility that you're going to get criticized. And the more you
Mm,
stand out, yeah, not everybody's going to like you. And that's something I had to, because I had in the past the what's it called, the where you want to please everybody, like you don't want anybody not to like you. And it's like,
yeah.
well, naturally there's going to be people that just don't like you,
Yeah.
but standing out, as the phrase says, you're standing out, and so criticism can come at you, and people are, no, 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 I don't want to do that. I want to stay in the corner and stay small. Well, if you stay small, then you're not going to be able to accomplish much if your goal is to be, a successful businessman or make money or whatever it is like that. More than likely, I mean, I guess I can't say it's impossible to be successful in that sense, but it's going to be a lot harder. I
Mm,
mean, look at the great, what we say, like icons that we hold in regard, like Elon Musk. He gets a lot of hate, but a lot of people like him, and he's done, in my opinion, he's done a lot of great things. He's done things, well, maybe they may end up being great or not so great, whatever it is, but yeah, he's got to stand out, and then by standing out, you're going to get criticized.
you've got to be willing to stand on this, on the stage. You've got to be willing to, I don't know, wear the white hat in front of everybody. You've got to be willing to take that punishment, both from society, not necessarily punishment, maybe I don't know, you got to be happy to wear the dunce hat. Does that make any sense? Makes sense in my head anyway.
Well, you have to be willing to be wrong too. If you're
Yeah.
very opinionated, or if you stand on your soapbox, whatever it is, well, yeah, there's a chance that you'll be wrong, and then people will chastise you for it. But if you have something you believe in, and then, well, that could be good or bad, because just thinking somebody else who was, I guess, standing out, and then but was also a blight of history, was a certain person in Germany in the 1940s.
Yeah.
I was 34, and he was somebody who definitely stood out, but then not for a good reason. So,
Mm.
and I think there's a lot of people that they don't want the criticism, and because going back to what I talked earlier about evolution. Again, I'm not an evolutionary expert, but humans are pack, or group creatures. We like to stay. We have a tribe that we stay with, and then going up against the tribe, and then with the chance of being exiled. I mean, if you think back again, going back to like in the grasslands, when prehistoric man, if you were exiled from the tribe, you're dead.
Yeah.
How are you going to be able to get food? You have to do everything by yourself. Your chances of survival are very small. So it's almost evolution in a way, in my opinion. Maybe wrong, but I'm wrong a lot. But that we want to go along with what the majority says. Go along to get along, because you don't want to stand out. And so those people that do stand up and say, no, this is the way I think, or maybe, hey, what you're doing is wrong, or however they stand out. Yeah, it's people.
Yeah.
It's difficult because you're going to be criticized. And then now in these days, it's like, oh, well, they take you off of social media and everything like that. So they try to get rid of your voice.
Mm.